Hello friends, how are you all? Oh, is my volume low? I'm not sure. How are you all doing? I'm having some cold pizza. Hello. 24K Stallion, hi. Ops MIJ, hello. Obsidian, One Drunk Man. Druas, yo, what's up? Ran out of space, hello. Swomi, hello. Ryotaro, hey. Simply Kyo, hello. Your volume's a little low? Oh, okay. I'll raise my volume a little. Is that better? Is it okay now? Sometimes I get a little self-conscious about my voice. Whether it's too loud or not, I'm not sure though. Okay now? Okay, good. Good. Alright. We have the same cat lamp? Yeah, it's the best. I love this cat lamp. It's so cute. Tell me what you think of this keyboard build. Entry NK65 with lubed and filled alpacas? Sounds perfect. Sounds great. Just don't forget to lube your stabs. Lubing stabs is always the move. I mean for me stabs are actually more important than just the switches. Bye Brasky. Hi Diego, it's me Dong. Peace to you and your fam. Wait, Dong? Who is Dong? Who this? I feel like I have people, like Korean people that I know whose first character of their name starts with that, but I'm actually not sure who you are. Is this Mr. Dong Blaster? Maybe it is. I'm not sure actually. I get confused with usernames a lot. Oh, what's up, dude? How you doing, man? Good to see you here, man. How's your Friday so far, dude? Hope your week was good. It is finally Friday, though. I'm happy about that. Have you built with the entry NK65? So I actually, I can grab the NK65, the milkshake edition, which is pretty much the same. Wait, do I not have a Mufasa emote? I thought I did, but maybe I don't. Maybe I should add one. Mufasa emote kind of necessary. So NK65. So I have this. This one is the milkshake edition one, which is pretty much the same. It's a plastic case for NK65. And I just looped the stabs. That's all I did. I didn't touch the switches. The switches are silk switches that come with the board. And like, even just lubing the stabs improves it so much. Yeah, just lubing the stabs makes such a big difference already for the board. So if you have lubed switches and lubed stabs, like, it'll be great. It'll be fantastic. Quick question, Lightning. Which has a softer typing experience? Bakeneko Monoke? You mean the K by Monoke? Salvation, a unicorn. Huh. I would say like unicorn and Bakeneko are pretty similar, because they're basically the same implementation done in the exact same way. The K has it kind of depends on their O-ring too, because the O-ring can be softer or stiffer, so that's gonna kind of make it vary quite a lot. But I would say that the K can also be pretty soft. There's quite a bit of space inside of the K. So like, if you have a lot of room, it means that if you press really hard, you have a lot of room to like displace the assembly. But also, in the K, the O-ring is actually mounted to the top part of the case, meaning that instead of like being like suspended by these pillars that are on the bottom case, which is the case in the Bakeneko and the unicorn and the Palmetto, for example, they all have these pillars, like these columns that are sitting on the bottom case, and then they're just it's just a tray. So they're just kind of sitting on top, and then when you press down, basically they catch on the O-ring, and that's why like you get that bounciness. But in the case of the K, it's a two-piece case where it's sitting on. It's like held by the top piece. It's gonna be. It's just different. They're just different. So in my opinion, I would say the K might have a bit more movement than the unicorn or the Bakeneko, because when it's held on the top and there's like a lot of room in the bottom, you just have a lot of movement there. But I would say they're all like pretty solid boards. Like, I personally think that you should kind of go for the look first. Just, they're all 60%, right, in the end. So kind of choose based on the look that you like, and then you can maybe think about like smaller distinctions like that, whether you want something that has a specific sound profile or like a specific feel. I think it's kind of hard to say though, like there's no better or worse here. They're all pretty soft. Like the Salvation's also like really cool, because it's basically like tray mount on steroids, as far as the softness goes for that. Oh, yo, Steve. Yo, dude, what's up? Long time. It's been so long. How are you doing, man? Steve, are you ever gonna visit the city? We should meet one day. It's been forever, dude. Has it been like 5 years now? That's crazy. Time flies. Doing fine. Been tuning to your streams every now and then. Oh, cool, dude. Haven't seen you around, so that's good. Good to see you around, dude. Ninewalker, hey, what's up? Have I used Novelties creams, of course I have. They're good. You need to break them in though. The creams, such as IDB 60, the softest feeling 60 I've used. I've actually heard that a lot from people. It's also because the IDB 60 has these. It's only the PCB, so the only thing that resists your downward force is those tabs that are being held by the case, which are pretty small. So it's actually, you're not really fighting against much when you have the PCB mounted IDB 60. It's just a single. It's just like what 1.6 millimeters of FR4. That's all you're fighting against. So it kind of makes sense that the IDB 60 is super flexible. It's a pretty simple case though. I mean, it's like good bang for the buck if you got it like from the buy, or if you got it for like a cheap deal. TBH though, all these 60%, I personally just say like go for what you like to like look at. Like if it comes in a nice color that you like, just use that, you know? They're all kind of comparable though. Okay. I had to file them even smaller to get them to fit. Yeah, I heard that the fitment on the IDBs was kind of iffy. I guess that comes with the it's like you get what you pay for. Hey yo, Jokobo, what's up, dude? Decided to pass in the salvation. Might regret it, but it is what it is. CRP looming, that's okay. Nine Walker, honestly, like there's gonna be quite a few salvations out there, I'm pretty sure. Like I feel like not gonna lie, but like the marketing for the salvation was super heavy this time around. Like there were so many streamers who did it, who did the build, and also like, you know, they're like in every region, like vendors through every region. Plus, like, it's a tray case. Like, the price is actually fairly accessible for enthusiasts. Like, it's not like the cheapest, but it's also not the craziest price. So, in my opinion, the Salvation is definitely gonna get. I mean, like, the Salvation even got reviewed by like what, Bad Seed, which is pretty big. Like getting it to tech tuber hands is a bit of a different arena, and so definitely gonna see a big like spike in numbers there. So even if you miss out this time, you're totally gonna see a lot of them out there. And like, you know, people might probably overcharge for it for a while, but it'll settle. I think it'll start a little bit of a movement for 60% that are like somewhere in the middle with the same features. Yeah, I wouldn't be too concerned over missing out, quote unquote. There are just a lot of great boards for about the same amount of dollars. Yeah. Hola, hello, Joe, what's up? GMK Frostwitch? That's the first time I see the username. What's up, man? Who's GMK Frostwitch, actually? Is this Adam? What's good, play? What's up? Yeah, there's always more boards. That's a reality. Sorry, I'm like totally stalling, but I'm just like feeling, I'm just feeling like chatting for a bit. It was a kind of choose your own adventure of building your board. Yeah, the IDV. Bad Seed's at S tier tech tuber. Yeah, I think Bad Seed is great because he's so to the point. He's pretty concise. Kind of doesn't beat around the bush. Have you used Gather on Black Inks? Yeah. I have. Skip Salvation for HHKB Pro 1? Oh, neat. You don't see HHKB Pro 1s as often. I mean, it's a dwindling supply for HHKBs because, you know, it's not like they're making Pro 1s anymore, so it's not a bad call. Been here multiple times? No? Oh, wait, it's not Adam? Huh. I wonder who this is. Whatever. What was my first custom keyboard? Let me remember. I mean, my first mechanical keyboard was a Quickfire Ultimate, like the Cooler Master board, that's full size. Actually, Steve if he's in chat, he remembers. That was my first one. And then actually, Steve gave me a Tata 68, which was fun. So I had that for a while. They had Gateron clears, which were super light. I remember getting used to it and then being like, I really need to mess around with this. And then when I messed around with it, I remember the The PCB pads were so bad. I thought I was gonna break that thing. Speaking of quickfires, do you still have that quickfire with brass weight and scotch tape? Quickfire with brass weights and scotch tape? What? Wait, what is this, Drew? Are you talking? Are you sure this is about me? Are you sure this is not somebody else that you're talking about? I have never. I don't remember ever mention anything like that. Oh, the 456 GT. Oh. Yeah. Sure. Yes, I do. Scotch tape. Okay, I get it. Sorry, I totally like it. Just like shoom, just went over my head. No, I do. Oh, that's hilarious. Yes, I do. I got confused by the meme. I just didn't remember I said that, but yeah, I do. Gotta go. I'll be back. Sounds good. Alright, so today we're gonna be building with these Everglide switches, which I got them from Taobao when they're they're like normal Durock JWK price switches, so like 50 or 60 cents or whatever. Oh shoot! I lubed them with 3204, not Crytex 205. I'm gonna correct that with Tribosys 3204. Why is the quality so good? What's the quality of what? I'm not even sure what you're talking about. Alright. So we already unboxed this last time, so I'm just gonna take it out of the box. So this is the guy we're gonna be building. Quality of the streamer, shit. Let's go. So this is the board we're building today. It's an Alice layout, polycarb Nunu. Oh, I mean Nunus are all Alice layout, but it's blue polycarb. It's pretty sweet. It's super light. It's probably the lightest keyboard I have ever had in my hands. Like, I don't think even some of the tray mounts that I've had are like, I mean, okay, fine. The tray mounts, like the plasticky ones, are super light, of course, but this is like extremely light too. Let's weigh it because I'm actually kind of curious. I'll be right back. Let me bring the scale. Is it lighter than the stock G80? A stock G80 meaning like the full size board? Probably. The G80s are actually not that light, especially with the inside, with the inner, like with all the PCB and stuff. Actually, the PCB is super heavy on the G80s. Well, like substantially heavy. It's only 1 pound and 1.2 ounces, which is about 500 grams basically. So this is half a kilo of a board. Like, that's it. Half a kilo unbuilt. So maybe built it'll be like. Built, it'll probably be like a kilogram, like 2 pounds. So this is like super duper light. So pretty cool though. I actually don't mind it being light. It's not like it moves a lot on the desk. I mean, especially with a desk mat. Also, if you don't have desk mats, it has bump ons, so it's fine. But yeah, pretty neat though. Have a project keyboard PCB here. Let's actually open up the case first though, because we need to take out the plate. And I can also show you the weight while we're at it. So let's do that. Blue Nunu kind of lit? No, it's pretty cool. I mean, I love the color. The color is so nice. I have to say, like, polycarb boards are kind of underrated and also a bit. I think they've kind of developed a bit of a I mean, there's like criticism for polycarb boards in that they're easy to scratch or easy to damage, especially like they're, you know, like if they don't have like threaded inserts, for example, you could like strip it or something if you're not careful. Although it's like it requires quite a bit of force for you to strip these things. It's actually not that easy. Not as easy as it seems to be. But yeah. All right, let's just take out these screws first. But in my opinion, like these tinted polycarb boards are super cool. Even a regular polycarb is pretty cool. But I don't think I would own more than like one, maybe. Because in the end, it's like it's just like any other frosted like plastic. You could have frosted acrylic and it'll look just like polycarb. But yeah, I mean, one cool thing about you know, polycarb is that it's like they're milled cases, which is not like, you know, laser cut acrylic or like stacked acrylic cases like the Stellar 65 that we built last time, or like a while ago. Yeah, polycarb boards are pretty cool, but they are a bit more difficult to machine. We don't have to get into the whole machining of polycarb boards because there's that whole rookie around 2 thing looming, which I am very sorry if you're affected by it directly. It's just an unfortunate situation, but I hope that resolves soon. Alright, so here is the Nunu weight. Oh, I think it's not autofocusing. Oh, here it is. Here's the Nunu weights. So it just says Nunu. Actually, oh, I see. Okay, so the Nunu on the inside here, where it says Nunu, this is actually cut out. Like this is like, you could infill this if you want it, but it's actually milled here. So these are like engravings. The weight, I'm sure, is super light, but we can take out the weight too. Is this personal? Yeah. So this board is actually personal. I got this a while back, actually. I got this like early in the year. End of last year or early this year. Anyway, yeah, I got it not long ago. Not too long ago, but that was also because someone else was holding it for me, and then I just had to like go and pick it up. But it just took me a while to like make time for it, basically. Okay, so weight is tiny, held by these super small screws. But this is what the weight looks like. It has the cover. We can remove the cover. Shall we remove the cover? Yeah, I don't think the plastic looks good on it, so let's remove the plastic. I think the plastic looks like shit. I hate these like plastic covers for polished surfaces and stuff. I mean, it's okay if it gets a little scratch eventually. I personally don't mind too much. It's like part of the usage. But it's just like it's just polished steel, I believe. It's just polished steel. So, and it's super thin, as you can see. It's maybe like, this is like maybe like 1.5 millimeters, 2 millimeters actually. No, maybe 2 millimeters. Pretty thin though. So you can't expect this to be quite like heavy at all. I mean, we can measure the weight for this, but I don't think it's more than like a couple hundred grams or something. Oh, it's only 65 grams for the weight of this. Yeah, it's only 65 grams. Super light. So it's only like not even a fifth of the case. So really light. Okay, let's just put it back on. It's a nice accent. Yeah, it's more than a badge and a weight. Yeah. Sorry, I should have called it an accent piece. Maybe I need to hold it up actually for it to like screw back in. What was the price on this? Retail for this was not like the cheapest thing. It was probably around 500 shipped, which is kind of standard for a lot of milled, like Alice layout boards of around this size. Yeah, so it was something like that, something like $500. Yeah. Weighs about as much as my Viper Mini. Yeah. PC is fine, but I prefer Alu. I mean, I do prefer Alu too, personally. But I don't mind. I don't mind polycarb every so often. Yeah. I mean, in this case, I obviously got it because it's a looker, rather than anything else. Like, I actually like already have had Alice layout boards and stuff, so I'm actually not like, oh my god, I need to have it. But it was more so the polycarb. I was like, oh, I'm interested in the tinted colors. Because I've seen like the red one and the black, like smoky one, and then like I think pink ones. There's out there. I've seen some pink tinted polycarb. What else has there been? There's this blue one, of course. Purple tinted, I think I've seen. Yeah, but yeah, pretty cool stuff though. Oh, I think tinted polycarb looks really damn cool. The smoky one is nice. Yeah. Yeah, the dark, the sort of black smoky one. Yeah, that one's pretty cool too. I was actually super tempted to choose that color, but I kind of figured I should go for something like pretty unique, like this blue. So I feel like I don't see this kind of color, so I was like, oh, I'm just gonna go for something like that. It's a bit less neutral, more unique. So here's a plate, just a polycarb plate. Don't want to mess around with it too much because of the way it is. It's like pretty light, right? And also the shape it's not very conducive to like playing around with it too much. Don't want to break anything here. All right, so standard layout, standard Alice layout stuff. So USB, it uses a USB mini port for this, not USB-C. This was a pre-USB-C designed board, so that's why. And also it's because a lot of Alice compatible PCBs are still USB mini, because the original Alice was USB mini B, right? So yeah. Ooh. Does this have alignment tabs? Oh yeah, it does, but they're like tiny. Oh, you can definitely tell that one thing about this case is like, because it's polycarb, the alignment pins kind of help, but not too much. Because there's a bit of a polycarb when it's thin enough, it has a tendency to warp or to bend. So the alignment tabs help, but yeah, they're like they don't hold as well. Like I'm trying to like just see if it closes with just the alignment tabs, and it won't like stay there. You would need a screw or two to hold it together. So looks like my fingerprint made a mark there. Whoops. That's fine. Anyway, let's see. Oh, that's something I just noticed. This is kind of cool. It says right there. It says Nunu. Nunu, which is basically what, you know, it's inspired, like the name Nunu is inspired by Nunu, from a K-pop girl group. Hey Yaharo, hello Chillgam, how you doing? Yeah, if you don't know who Nunu is, let me look it up for you. $1,200 for 5 sheets of plastic? What? 1,200? Nunu going for 1,200? Oh, damn. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty crazy, actually. I don't get that. So, for example, if someone told me, like, oh, would you spend that much for a board like this? I'll be like, oh, hell no. No, thank you. It's cool, but yeah, not worth that much. There's always more boards, so I would just wait for the next polycarb run of anything else. I don't have to have this one board. Yeah. Sugar Plum came, but with a missing keycap. Mod numpad enter. Oh, at least it's not too bad. Do you need the numpad enter? Oh, maybe if you use a full size right now, but yeah, or like an 1800. Oh man, this PCB is like kind of stuck in this jack. I think I had tested this PCB before, but I'm just gonna plug it in and just double check. You never know. I don't need it, but it'd be nice to have it. Have you just contacted Canakeys? I mean, I'm sure they have extra sets, right? For cases like this, just hit them up. I'm sure they might have a set that's parted out for this kind of reason. Oh, okay, it has LEDs. Cool. Yeah, I believe I had tested this before though. Need Nintendo 64 Ice Blue? Oh, that would be cool, Jeff Leopard. Let's see. Pink Poly plus Analog Dreams is nice. Ooh, yeah. That's a hot combo for sure. Let's see. Where's my VIA window? Okay, it detects fine. It looks like it's basically programmed too. The way I would use it. Is this pipe? Okay. Yeah, look, this looks pretty good to me. I'm just gonna test like a few keys and just call it a day. Okay. Just a few random ones should be fine. Just the more important ones. Okay, yeah, all right. I do remember plugging this in before, like to test it, so I'm not too worried. Because I had bought the PCB aftermarket, so I made sure to test it before. I mean, right as soon as I got it. So. I've contacted them. I'm just waiting for a response. Camping? Why would you want camping on this board? I'm gonna veto that shit. Why would you ever want camping on this blue board? Are you insane? What are you thinking? Yeah. You know, you can pick a key set, but doesn't mean you can pick any kind of shit and make it pretend like it's okay. I'm not an idiot. The man paid for it, giving what he wants? No, fuck that. You're gonna call me a gatekeeper? Oh my god, Lightning vetoed my choice. It's okay. There's other streamers out there you can watch. Can we just see what it looks like with camping? Sure. I can take out camping. You can see what it looks like, but for now, I'm gonna just leave the. I mean, like, your points don't get deducted until I accept it, so I just left it as is. But it's just hilarious. Jamon on the board. Do you have Shoko? I do have Shoko on a different board. Yeah, I do have Shoko actually. Let's see. Let's take out some stabs. Let's see. We're gonna do full backspace today because that's how I like my Alice layout boards. I like them with full backspace. So actually the reason why I prefer full backspace over split backspace is that split backspace actually kind of feels far to reach out because of the way the layout is. Like, because you're not going from like regular staggered, which is right here. You're going like from here you're going like kind of like you have to turn your wrist a bit, which I actually don't like. So I actually like regular backspace on Alice layout. Yeah. Is that Ogre? No, it's a Vulcan Pro. It's a Vulcan Pro. Do you have Mono Oblivion? What's Mono Oblivion again? Is that the Oh, Mono Oblivion is the one without colored mods? No, I don't. I didn't buy it because I didn't care for it. I have like other sets that are kind of similar, so I didn't really want it. Yeah. Anyway, so let's see. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stabs. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hey, Treely, what's up? You are my everything. Okay, now you're just exaggerating. You don't have to be. You don't have to fake. You don't have to fake liking me. It's okay. I'm not that likable, you know. Redeem camping again. We do a little trolling, just a little. Oh, you got auto-modded? I didn't even realize. Where do you get auto-modded? Maybe you got auto-modded without auto-mod actually telling me you got auto-modded, which is kind of weird. I actually don't see it. Don't see it anywhere. It's been announced that my school has prom, so I gotta ask someone. Oh! I see. Wait, Treeleaf, you're that young? Prom? Like, how old are you? Treeleaf? Shoko or bust? Wow, that's pretty bold. Is Krytox BDZ worthy of the hype Master Lightning? I'm not a master, but if I had to talk about BDZ, I think it's a good lube. Personally, I haven't gotten used to using it as well. More specifically, what I mean by that is that I also have too much 205 to use, so I prefer to stick to 205. But more importantly, I do think that it's a bit messy, because, okay, let's talk about pros and cons of BDZ. XHT BDZ specifically. XHT BDZ is great if you're having a hard time getting things right with 205. Meaning that if you think that your 205 is not sticking to like the places you want it to stick on your stab and you're having like those ticking problems or whatever, using BDZ is a great idea. Why? Because the adhesion for BDZ is great. It adheres to like the wire really well, and it stays in that position pretty well. So that's kind of like the main reason why why people are talking about BDZ, right? Cons, right, is that it's very messy. At least is that it's so thick that you need to be careful in how you apply it. You can apply enough of it, but if you apply too much, for example, if you apply too much BDZ, the BDZ can displace itself, right? Because it doesn't fit in the space you put it. And then it will, like, you know, come out on the edges or something like that. It could, like, mix with your 205 if you have any 205 on your stab. It could, you know, just cause a mess. Like, it looks messy. That's all. Like, it looks like paint. Like, it's almost like white paint. That's how BDZ looks like. So if you use a lot of BDZ, it can just look a bit like messy. And if you use too much and you also like happen to have other things around it, it'll mix with it and kind of just cause a complete mess on your PCB or on your plate or whatever. So there's a con for that. Another thing, like if you have a desk mat like myself, make sure you have something to cover your desk mat while you're using XHT BDZ. If it gets on your desk mat, it will 100% not come off. 100% not gonna come off. It's gonna 100% gonna be like this white stain on your desk mat, which is might be you know, people might question you for that. They'll be like, why is there a white stain on your desk mat? Anyway. XHT and most Crytas are only soluble in fluorosolvents, which is correct, yes. Well, like with 205, at least some of, like, if you put, like, you know, use detergent to wash it in the machine, like in the washing machine, like some of it will come off for sure, and it won't leave as bad of a mark, let's say. But yeah, for BDZ though, that thing's gonna stay. Might just be the default chatbot conflicts with the channel's moderation settings. Oh, I see, yeah. I just turned 18 like 2 weeks ago. Wow, holy crap, you're super young, Tree Leaf. You're... Oh my god. I'm a double digit older. I'm at least double digits older than you, which is crazy. Yeah, I feel old. Will you go to the annual prom coming dance with me? Jeff Leopard? Maybe. I could, yeah. I actually don't... I think, like, so my high school... So I went to high school where it was kind of like slightly American system based. And so we did have a prom. But I lived in Mexico City. Or I lived in Mexico, to be specific. And when you live in Mexico and you go to a prom, when you're like already 18 or whatever, you can drink too legally, right? So actually, like, everyone's kind of drunk and stuff at proms. It's not like American prom where people, like, you know, get up early in the day and dress up and take pictures and yada yada, and then go to prom, and it's like kind of like this nice dancing. No. It's my prom was pretty lit. Like, basically, like, parents also have an excuse to drink with their kids, right? So like the tables would have like boxes full of like wine and like tequila and alcohol and shit. And like the first few hours of prom would happen like between, let's say, like 6 to 10, let's say, like with dinner and everything, and like the adults would drink, right? And like, you know, adults are having fun and all that, and then it's like, you know, the kids are gonna stay for the rest of the night, right? So we would just like stick around and dance and all that stuff, but you know, like we were also like drinking and shit. It was fun. It was fun. Prom was fun for me. But I lived in I went to high school that kind of is a bit of a bubble for sure, because there were like quite a lot of wealthy kids in my high school. So the parties were a bit of a different scale, I think. I kind of admit to the fact that it was a bit of a bubble. I mean, it's undeniably so. I gotta ask a girl? Well, you should ask someone. Do it. Have courage. Ask the person you like out. I mean, it can't hurt, you know? There's no issue with that, I think. I don't know. I thought prom was fun, but you know. JD can ask for you. Using JD to ask someone out is cheating. That's like a cheat code. It's not. It's too easy. Let's see. Where's my 205? Is it my 205? No. Where's my 205? Oh, here it is. I agree. Hope she doesn't get asked out already. Hey, early bird gets the worm, man. You should go get her. Go get her. Well, so surprisingly, asking people out is not very hard, and the more straightforward you are, the better. People appreciate straightforwardness. At least I know I do. At my age, if I am going to go out with someone, I would rather just have them tell me, hey, I want to go out with you or whatever. You know? I don't want to waste my time being wishy-washy and all that kind of stuff. ¿Dónde puedo adquirir ese deskpad? It's ROM. Lo vendió, ¿qué era? Malvik Studio, está en Canadá. Fue se llama Uwu Deskpad. UWU Deskpad. Seguramente lo venden como en Mech Market. Ajá. Gotta make a poster and everything? Poster? Ooh. I'm 18 by the way, don't know if you saw. I did see, I read earlier. I was saying that I was saying that I'm like double digits older than you, which is crazy. That truly makes me feel old. The fact that I'm a double digits older than you makes me truly feel old. I can't believe it. Because I know that the larger demographic of this hobby is between, I think it's between like 18. I mean, it's like between. Actually, I don't know. It might be like late 20s probably. I'm actually not sure now. Maybe it's in the teens now. Actually, might have been younger now. But I recall when I first joined the hobby, the main demographic was in the like late 20s, early 30s. And I'm pretty sure that's probably shifted back a little towards like late teens to early 20s, like recent college grads or college students. But yeah, most people are 20 to 35. I see. Oh yeah, I'll hydrate. I have my tea over here. My bad. Se me olvida que Lightning habla español. Do you like the dark set hander bite, Diego? I do. Nectar bite? I do. I think it's kind of neat. It's a nice twist to it. I can't say it's like I like regular hander bite better, to be honest. But I mean, they're both like abominations in their own way. But like, it's a fun abomination. They're fun sets. I'm younger than everyone that I talked in this hobby. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think that makes sense. You're in the younger side, for sure. Hey, cutie. Hello, WR Mandax. How you doing? I think most normies are like teens. Yeah, I would say the larger RMK demographic is probably teens now, because of like the overlap with gaming, and like even like hypebeasts are pretty young, right? So yeah, I've been this hobby for 2 years, since I was 16. I mean, truly, if you're not the youngest person I know in the hobby as far as like youngest joined, I believe like I'm pretty sure that like Joey Quinn and Pudsey also joined when they were like in their early teens. So yeah. And they've been around for like even longer. Like they've been around for like 6 years? Actually, wait. 20. Some of them have been around maybe like 7 years now? 6 years? 7 years? Pudsey might have been around for even longer. I think he started in 2012? 2012 or 2013, so he's been around for like 8 years. Yeah. But they're relatively young too, so that's what I mean. Lightning, a fellow Handerbite hater? I'm not a hater actually. So when I bought Handerbite, Ryotaro, like I actually thought it was not gonna look great, right? Because I was like, I mean, yeah, it's pretty hideous as far as on like, you know, if you look at it just like in a with like a normal eye, you know, like you kind of look at it and you're like, okay, this is like a toy. This is like a, you know, this is just like rainbow vomit, right? So objectively, like it's not structured, right? It's a mess. I only got to like Handerbite after I saw it in person and in photos, because yeah, when I saw like the photos from like the old, like the original inspiration and whatnot, I was just like, it's a mess. But I got it because it had that OG connection, like it had that historical connection, right? So that's why I got Handerbite originally. I was like, oh, it's a cool recreation of this, you know, demo display set or whatever, you know, like the original Handerbite inspiration, right? And I was like, okay, that's kind of cool. Like, I feel like I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. It's like a piece of keyboard history in a way. Like, it's a recreation of that, and that's kind of neat. So that's why I originally got Handerbite. I actually did not get it for other reasons. And then after I got it in person, I kept looking at it. I like put it on the board and whatever, and I was like, huh, it actually doesn't look nearly as bad as I thought it would. Which is why, like, I don't hate it. I don't love it either. Like, I think it's pretty cool though. Do you see that DualShock R2 with the curse caps is no normal caps in the set? Yeah, earlier this morning or afternoon, I was pretty upset about that, to be honest. I can't say I'm pretty happy about promoting DualShock. Because I'm not gonna lie, I kind of ended up liking DualShock after I started seeing it in photos and stuff from R1. And then, because I like the inspiration for DualShock. I mean, like, I did grow up with a lot of PlayStation stuff, like playing PlayStation games and whatnot. I love PlayStation games. I love the whole PlayStation aesthetic too, like the colors are cool. But I did not want DualShock R1 because of the center icon mods, and when I saw that it was going to be icon plus text, and I saw that render, remember? We talked about how, like, I didn't like the caps lock with the icon, right? And it's only caps instead of full caps lock. It doesn't say caps lock. It says caps only. So I thought, oh, maybe Garrett, you know, Omnitype, is going to leave the regular caps lock alone and just add the, like, new one. Like, you know, the new one's just going to be part of the base kit, but it's just going to be an extra keycap. But no. He straight up removed the normal one and put his, like, version of the new mods or whatever, because it's, like, you know, his preference, right? And while I respect preference-based decisions, honestly, it looks like shit. I hate it. I don't like the new caps lock key. It's like, why change something that's not broken? Like, people might call it courage. Like, what is this, like? I mean, I don't know. You know. And, like, for example, the power key is not consistent. The control key, in my opinion, that Mac, like that Mac symbol control icon, it just doesn't belong there. Yeah, overall, I'm not too happy about it. It just doesn't seem consistent. The split backspace, the 1.5U backspace, I'm not sure if you guys saw. The 1.5U backspace key, it's literally spelled BKSP for backspace, like an abbreviation of backspace, which is fucking hideous. Like, it's horrible. It's worse. It's worse than Originative's back enter space. Like, it's. So there was one key that was, like, you know, like the pipe key size, right? It was back and then space in text, right? That was, like, originally did, like, a couple of sets like that, and, you know, like, everyone was like, oh my god, that's, like, not the way it should be. But then I think the little weeny tiny arrow and like BKSP for backspace is even worse than that. Not just that, now the tab key is the odd one out because it doesn't have the icon left of the tab legend. You know how, like, in icon mods you have, I mean, icon plus text mods, you have the icon and then the text, right? Now the tab key is the odd one out without the icon and then the text. Yeah, it's just it's like it's almost like purposefully not wanting me, like, not making me not want to buy it. It's just horrible. Anyway, sorry, I get a little passionate about that kind of stuff because I do have preferences and I don't care about advocating for my own preferences, right? You can, like, I don't care if people disagree, like, that's fine. It's just my own preference. I'm just disappointed that I don't want to buy it anymore. I was considering buying DualShock R2. But this whole, like, changing the mods made me, like, it was like a betrayal. I was just like, are you serious? Like, if you're gonna do icon plus text, just leave the normal ones alone. Add your own thing. I don't care if you add. I will pay for the extra caps lock keys or control keys or power keys or whatever that is. I don't care paying an extra $5 if you leave everything else alone. Jesus Christ. Anyway. Yo, hello Echo 91. Just bought the Salvation in Lightning Silver after watching you build stream on YouTube. Hey, nice. I mean, the Lightning Silver looks pretty awesome in my opinion. I mean, it's a neutral color, right? So I think it'll look great with a lot of key sets. So if you're going for that neutral aesthetic, I think it's appropriate. The red and the blue are definitely like super vivid, so it's very specific for specific key sets and whatnot if you want to match it. So in my opinion, like the silver is a great choice. I mean, black, gray, silver, right? It's like the you know the holy trinity of neutral color keyboards. So I did a mock-up of how it looked for Sangan 60% with the accents, and I can't decide want it or not. Can I post a link for you to see? Yeah, sure. 7, 8, 9. Yeah, sure. Sure. Feel free to post a link as long as it's obviously not inappropriate. If it is, you'll get banned. No warning. I mean, that's your warning. But sometimes people ask for permission to post something, right? And obviously, if you post something that's not what you're meaning to post, and it's like obviously malicious, like yeah, you'll get banned. This is the only way it works for me, but I'm still not sure. Okay, I see it. Oh, I see. So with the mods on the left and the right, and that's actually not bad. Okay. I can't say I'm a huge fan of the delete and the. No, actually, well, this is fine. Like this is fine. If this is what you like, that's fine. It looks alright. It's a good mock-up. Why not? I mean, yeah. I mean, it'll cost some money though, right? So because you have to get the accents as well. So there's that, but it looks cool. I think that's fine. I think that's all right. I think that like left-right symmetry is pretty neat. Actually, I actually like the fact that you use delete instead of using delete at the top right corner as a modifier key is way more appropriate than putting the tilde key there and using the mod color tilde. At least as far as look goes, I think the red tilde is like ugh. But I mean, then again, yeah, I mean, so the caps lock is not the end of it. Like, I think the backspace key, the power inconsistency with the power key, like, it's actually not consistent with the original. Like, I think, like, I was talking to someone, was it Zambo? But someone was mentioning that basically, oh yeah, on the PlayStation 1, the IO key, right? The IO is the IO symbol, the power symbol. That symbol is only for reset, or just like it's only for the reset key, and that power symbol only goes with the reset key. And power was just power, like it only had a text. So it's actually not consistent to have the IO symbol with power. So if you look at, if we can actually go look at that. Let's go look at it because I kind of want to see what this is referring to. So power, PlayStation 1. Let's see, where is the, where can we see the buttons? Okay, I need a photo more up close, hold up, I'll pull it up. There's a version with the IO key though. Oh yeah. For example, the PS1 here. Let's pull it up. So you guys see here, the PS1, like this one had the slim one here. The IO key only was with the reset legend, and the regular, like some of the other ones, are just text only power and reset. So it's actually not consistent with that, which is kind of bothersome. Like see, IO reset. Yeah. Yeah, like here. That is a big ass button. I mean, it's not that big, but you know. Can't unsee tab being the odd one out, right? Yeah. Once you notice that, you're like, okay, all right. I always split backspace and always use delete there. Yeah, that's fine. Is that in reference to the Cake 60 post today? Oh no, not specifically. I'm just referring in general to. I am saying like mod tilde is kind of like meh. I mean, like it's not a modifier key, so it shouldn't be modifier colored, right? It's just a technicality. It's like the actually kind of thing, you know. It's a preference thing for sure. I mean, if you wanna. Hey, Mr. Gondo and 4 viewers. Hello. How's your stream, Mr. Gondo? What are you up to today? Actually, I actually don't know what you were doing earlier. I didn't check who was streaming earlier. We on this again? Yeah. We on it all the time, Visionaire. You know, if you don't wanna discuss these important matters in keyboards, you know. I come from Brazil. Hello, welcome, my brothers from Brazil. Should I go with alpacas or NK creams for the salvation? I like alpacas personally, so I would personally pick alpacas. Hello, Echo. But if you like creams, you can go with creams. I mean, they sound and feel. I mean, they sound different. Yeah, they actually also feel different, I guess, because the material is also kind of different. Hello, my Brazil brothers. One time, Jinte roasted me for not using mod tilde. I mean, I feel like I would roast you too, but you know, it's in the end, you do whatever you want. You know, it's like whatever. It's like, I still do have a preference for not using modifier color tilde. Yeah, but initially I actually wasn't of that particular camp. I actually only kind of decided that I was in that camp of people after I like was explained about like modifier and alphas and like read about it, and I was like, yeah, of course modifiers should be modifier colored and alpha should be alpha colored. Like that makes sense. If it's not an alphanumeric character and it's a modifier, then you should put it in a modifier there, like a modifier color there. I think it's you know, it's just like color related stuff, but it's just like technicalities like that. It's like it's really not a big deal though. I was designing a TKL PCB. Oh, cool, dude. Don't you have a few TKL PCBs now? You have quite a few TKL PCBs, I feel. Or maybe it's I don't know. You have a lot of PCBs, Mr. Gondo. You know what you did? I downloaded that stupid game today. You downloaded Genshin? You downloaded Genshin? Are you gonna play Breath of the Waifu with us? Mr. Visionaire? Are you inducted into Breath of the Waifu? Yo. Let's go. May the gacha luck be with you. The goddess of fortune. The goddess of RNG. Ruler of all roulettes and lotteries. I mean, yeah. Watching anime makes me feel like I need a girlfriend really badly. Fuego, what's up, buddy? Gonna go with alpacas for the salvation creams and the Icky 68. If I ever design a GMK set, I swear I'll never include a mod pipe or mod tilde. I mean, dude, you know, do whatever you need to do. It's like one of those things that doesn't bother you until it does. Yeah. I actually do agree with that, too. It's like it didn't bother me until I realized there's a technical aspect to it, and I was like, oh, I prefer technical correctness, so I'm gonna go with that. Yeah. Initially it kind of didn't, but I'm a very logical person, I guess, or logic driven. So yeah, in the end, that's what kind of pushed me over the edge. I was like, oh yeah, should be this way. Weeb of the Wild, the waifu simp simulator, yo. It's a fun game though, actually. So even though people shit on Genshin for, you know, obviously being like a Breath of the Wild sort of rip, or like, you know, the same kind of style, like open world and all that kind of stuff, it's actually a pretty fun game to play. And for the ability for you to play free to play content, it actually has a lot of content for you to play. Like, it's not that badly like gate kept, like, or paywalled. Like there definitely is a paywall aspect to it, like for weapons and like obviously like specific banner characters, because it's like pretty hard to always get like the like good luck to get all these characters. But you can definitely play relatively free to play and still have an amazing time playing the game. Yeah, I just want Venti. Breath of the Wild, good game. Yeah, Breath of the Wild is a great game. I actually never finished Breath of the Wild, but that was because I think I got busy like with life stuff around then. But I never got back to like, I was doing like all the Korok leaves and whatnot, and then like other miscellaneous shit, and then never finished the main quest. Never finished like all the extra stuff, like the DLC, for example. So never finished all of the content. Finished most of it. Look at all these weeaboos, says Ryotaro. That's fine. I admit to it. I don't mind. I embrace it. ¿Cómo que estamos? ¿Juego? Todo bien, hermano. I actually recently just finished The Ascendance of Bookworm. It's an anime. 10 Peaches recommended it to me, and a few people vouched for it, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna check it out. And damn, it's an isekai. It's so cute. It's so good. I totally cried watching the last few episodes of the second season. So sad. Wasn't really into that anime. Feels boring AF. It's definitely slow paced. If you're used to like shonen and action and all that shit, it's definitely not for you. I'm into all kinds of genres though for shows. So I personally am pretty open minded about it. Yeah. So I mean, I like slice of life, I like romance, I like comedy, I like supernatural and shonen stuff, you know, psychological, thriller. Yeah. All kinds of stuff. I don't mind the slower and more like chill vibes sort of shows too. Like, you know, Eurocamp is super slow and chill. You know, there's not much going on. It's just, you know, these girls having a great time. You know, camping and, you know, doing cool shit outdoors. You know, and that's fun. I actually enjoy watching those. The ending's underwhelming. For Breath of the Wild, yeah. I mean, there's a sequel coming out soon, so, or not soon, but like eventually. So hopefully more from that. And then the fact that you don't need the OP characters to complete most of the game. Yeah, you can actually play Genshin without having to have all these characters. You can still play with a completely workable team comp, and there still is a meta for any kind of combination of characters if you know how to use them, and you know, like, can manage to grind enough to equip them and all that stuff. But yeah, it's a fun game. Rom-com best. I found a bit too slow for me. Still finished it though. I see. I mean, I don't know. It's like saying that show is slow, but like, I feel like what's that? I mean, like Steins Gate is even slower. Like the original season. Like that one like only gets good after like episode like 12. Like the first 10 episodes are super slow on Steins Gate. For example. Saying a show is slow while watching a keyboard stream is wild to... Oh yeah, there's an irony in that, especially with my lubing speed right now, because I'm like chatting and shit. Yeah, it's definitely ironic. Because I'm definitely taking my sweet ass time today. It is Friday after all, and I feel like just de-stressing. And it is my own board after all, so I'm okay with fuck-ups. What kind of keyboard is this that you're building? It's an Alice layout keyboard. Bingo. Bing on the beat. It's an Alice layout keyboard. Basically, it's an ergonomic but not split layout called the Alice layout. It's basically a 60% but slightly ergonomic on the layout. And yeah, it's basically a polycarbonate case in that particular layout. And the design is called the Nunu. If you don't understand half of what I just said, it's okay. You'll, once you kind of, if you decide that you want to look into it, you'll probably get it pretty soon. But you can ask any questions if it's your first time. I like Steins Gate a lot more though. Yeah, I mean, yo, I just won my first Matrix flash sale. Oh, congrats! What do you win? Mustard Overlord. That's a cool username, Mustard Overlord. I wonder if there's a Ketchup Overlord person out there on Twitch. Maybe it's your soulmate. Or your arch enemy. Oh, it's your Nunu? Yeah, it is. It is. Finally getting around to some personal builds because I hadn't had time. For 1500, I might as well make and design my own damn one-off keyboard. Oh, 100%. For sure. I'm in the market for an ergonomic keyboard. What's a good place to start? Okay, for an ergonomic keyboard, it depends on your needs. Ergonomic keyboards, just like small form factor layout keyboards, tend to be a very like a practical or like functional based decision. So I think that first of all, you should probably think about what size of the ergonomic like keyboard layout you want. There's some really small ones and there's some like larger ones. I think the smaller ones tend to kind of rely more on like similar to like a stenography board where you can type based on like syllables. And also there's like different ergonomic layouts. There's like the Ergodox layout, which is a fully split but has a much different look to this compared to this. And there's like completely split boards, and there's like split and ortholinear as well, which means that the rows are not staggered. They're instead orthogonal with each other, like a line on a grid. But yeah, I think you should start from just looking into what keyboard options are out there and like which ones kind of be like kind of the aesthetic / the function that you want out of it. Most custom keyboards out there are programmable, so you don't have to worry about certain keys not being present because you technically can program everything on the circuit board on the PCB if you really would like to. There's ways around it, so I wouldn't worry too much about what keys are present and what keys aren't. It's more so you should think about what your comfort level is with specific layouts, and then maybe you can think of aesthetics and then go from there. I guess a place to start is, I mean, there's always like obviously like Reddit, right? For r/mechanical keyboards, but I would say there are enthusiasts who are into ergonomic layouts in the Mech Keys Discord server. I think discord.gg/Mech Keys. And then there's a KB Ergo channel there that there's people who are pretty active there. They design some neat stuff. I know the Japanese keyboard community is really active on ergo and ortho layout stuff. But the problem is if you don't speak Japanese, that could be a disadvantage. So Q-Frenzy for split. Yeah, Q-Frenzy is pretty neat. Alice isn't super ergo IMO. I agree with that. Alice layout is basically a 60% with slightly different, like with ergo inspiration. That's about it. 2.0 ADD great coding Chinese win keyless. Oh, very nice. I don't like the Chinese win keyless blockers, but that's pretty cool. Sorry, I'm like catching up with chat. Just 1 second. I saw you, Ozzy. Keyworm, hello. Alice's are more like for teaching good touch typing habits. Oh, no, I agree. It's definitely more for the aesthetic than ergonomics. Yo, Zekin, thank you so much for the 12 months. Dude, congrats. You have a new sub badge. But thanks again for the support. How are you doing, Zekin? I hope your Friday was good. It's been I have had a long week. I've just had a lot of personal things going on these days, and whew, they're kind of winding down finally. But yeah. But I'm glad it's Friday. I actually do have work over the weekend. Like I have work to do over the weekend, but it's like work that I don't mind doing, so it's gonna be pretty chill. And you know, it's like for myself, so it's like pretty good. But I'm in a good mood. I'm in a good mood. And Ozzy, hello. Hello, hello. How are things today? Today things are I was not super productive for work. And I did some work, and I'm taking a break by doing this build actually. But I do have work to do over, like, you know, if I don't go to bed right away after this, then I will do some work and then go to bed and then work over the weekend. I was supposed to schedule some time to meet some friends, but I decided against it because I figure I might just want to finish that before I commit to anything. I try to not commit to too many things at once because it just makes me feel a bit anxious. Yeah. So I'm the kind of person that, like, if you're like, hey Diego, do you have any weekends? I mean, any weekend plans? I'm like, no, not really. Until it is like Thursday. Maybe until it is like Thursday, I'll be like, oh yeah, maybe I have this plan. But I normally don't plan ahead often. I kind of play it by ear. Sometimes I just like feel like I commit to things and then realize I don't want to go to them, and so I try not to commit early. Glad to hear things are calming down. Yeah, thank you. I'm doing well. I got my second COVID shot yesterday, feeling a little tired today, but good overall. Oh, I'm glad, Zach. The second shot for Moderna hit me so hard after like 12 hours since the shot. It like had me feeling like body aches and slightly feverish and chills. Like basically like everything kind of hurt for me. But it went away after a full day. So like maybe by like 36 hours it was completely gone for me. But yeah, it's for some people I heard it basically nothing happened, and for some people I heard it basically was the same. Like for myself, it was just like a little rough for like a day. But yeah, it was not the worst thing, but it definitely is a bit of a feeling of like having like the flu. It's just kind of like nagging at you, and it's just bothersome. You can't really focus. Let's see. Hey Arctic, what's up? Thank God it's Friday. Indeed. Thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. Hello, Nuggets. I'm the same. I like to do it in the moment depending how I am. Yeah. That's just the way I plan things around. I don't plan ahead, yeah. J&J got me feeling like I took shrooms. Oh, really? My second Moderna shot gave me intense fatigue. Yeah, that was me. Second Pfizer yesterday. Felt fatigued in the afternoon, but woke up today feeling pretty good. Oh, great. Where's the cable from? This cable, I guess a friend in the community made it. I'm just not gonna say his name because I don't want people to bother him. I know he's not making cables for people like that, so I would rather just not say the name. But someone in the community made it for, yeah, like made it, and I like got them from him. But I know they're not like making cables actively or anything, so I'm sure that they're not like in the place to like be hearing from people being like, oh, do you make cables? Could you make me one? It's like, no. Yeah. I know some people are like that though. I'm not sure what the connector is though, if that's what you're wondering. It's just a straight cable. There's no coils, and the connector is basically like it's basically like a pseudo limo, like a fake limo, basically. So it's gonna be a quick, like, quick connector that's like relatively slim, like similar to limo, but it's not a legit limo. Legit limo actually looks different from that. And legit limo is also quite expensive, and I believe legit limo is made out of brass, if I recall. I think that's what's... Who mentioned that? Did Reagan mention that to me? Yeah, I think FEMO. It's such a weird thing to say, FEMO. I just say fake limo or pseudo limo. Type K won't be for a while. Cool. This seems like a borderline anecdotal trend that Moderna hits harder. Yeah, I think that is true. I think in general, I've heard that Moderna hits harder than other, than the other vaccines. I don't know the real statistics, so don't quote me on it. But I feel like I've anecdotally heard that too. Or at least can corroborate to that. Real limo is pointless? Yeah, it's just very expensive. Flemo? Yeah, I guess so. The only reason I don't say Femo or Flemo, is because, I mean, in written form is fine. But the problem is when you say that and people like look it up that way, they're not gonna find anything. They're not gonna find anything. Like, that's not how it's written on like the internet, you know what I mean? Like, it's not how like the people who sell cable connectors will sell it as, I think. Also, you hate neologisms? Yeah. AKA, I'm a boomer. I mean, no, i.e. I'm a boomer. My bad. I need to... Neologisms are okay, but not all of them. I'm pretty selective, I guess. The memes, these kids these days with all their memes and shit. Anyway, Real limo is for military and hospital work. Interesting. I actually don't know what the specifications of real limo are that make it stand out as a connector. But I assume it's basically gonna be signal performance, like basically like less signal loss, and etc., etc. I assume that's gonna be what makes limo better. Let's see. At least you guys got your vaccines. Yeah. It's harder if you've actually had COVID. Interesting. Did not know that. Does that cable make you better at Fortnite? That's what Tifu said. The way you wrote Tifu sounds like today I fucked up. Like TIFU. Have you been to that like subreddit? There's some like hilarious stories on today I fucked up. Getting J&J tomorrow, nice. Have you heard of the SA6 WaiPoo connector? No, I have not. I have no idea. Aluminum body, IP68 and all of that. What's IP68? Is that like a protection against fluids and stuff? Like like waterproof. I forget what all these acronyms meant. There's just so much. I just don't remember everything. Water and dust ingress. Oh, okay, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I remember seeing it like for cell phones and shit. Oh yeah, Alice layout. 1.5. If I want it 1U here, 1U. I think I need to do on the right, so that it takes up more space for the 2.25. Because I don't like the 2U here. I like 2.25U on the right. I mean on the left side. I think it's here. 2.25U on the left. Oh, my bad. Oh, is that right? Okay. No. I meant the holes, the stab holes. It's okay. I'll measure it if it's wrong, so it's fine. No, it's whatever. Oh, I just realized I don't think I need to even use washers for this because we have a polycarb case, so there's no way it's gonna conduct and short things, which is nice. Even if it bottomed out. I guess the only thing to watch out for might be for pads that are close to LED pads or something. But normally it shouldn't be an issue. Oh, I didn't mean the stab holes? Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's what I thought too. Yeah, I know that the left side has 2.25U or 2U. But for the stab holes, I believe you have to go for the right side because... For the rightmost ones, because the 2.25 is longer. And then the next key would be a 1U. Visionaire is pretty visibly excited for Type K, I can tell. Type K is looking good though. I'm excited for 3U spacebars being a thing. That's actually pretty cool. Once 3U spacebars become a normal thing, I'm excited to see 3U, 1U, 3U bottom row on like 60% and stuff. That's gonna be pretty cool. I actually really want to build a keyboard with that layout. It can be pretty functional. Plus, I only use the right side of the spacebar anyway, so making the spacebar less than half the length is actually kind of nice. The shorter the spacebar is, the easier it is to tune a stab actually, so that's why I'm kind of excited for it too. Plus, it maintains that symmetry. Extra stabs though? No, it's fine. It's just one extra stab, it's fine. It's not a big deal. That would be sick. It definitely is going to be sick, in my opinion. I think it's gonna be great to see 3U, 1U, 3U for bottom row instead of 7U. Cooking dinner right now and watching the stream. Legit didn't know that Tifu was not spelled T-I-F-U. I guess I pulled a T. Yeah. Hope dinner's good, Vint Keys. What did I have for dinner today? I had some kimchi jjigae, which is kimchi stew. I made it at home. I have some tofu. I had some tofu in there, some mushrooms, kimchi of course, some pork belly, among other things. Reverbiate, hello, welcome back. Making some penne with Alfredo. Yum, I love Alfredo. I love creamy pastas actually. For those of y'all out there who might be a big fan of like tomato sauce pastas, I'm actually a bigger fan of creamier pastas. A hot pan of creamy pasta is delicious. I also like, you know, like carbonara is also always good, right? It's not hard to make at all, so. Yeah. What's a red artisan on your board? It's an Aerophant by Keycaps. K-O space caps, Keycaps. They used to be known as Aero keys, but they rebranded to Keycaps. So this was made after they rebranded, I think. Pink sauce is delicious. Oh, pink sauce is delicious too for sure. I mean, well, I'm a big fan of pasta in general. I'm a big fan of carbs. I'm a carbs aficionado. You can't go wrong with a lot of carbs. I don't care if it makes you fat. It's the good shit. Ain't nobody gonna stop me from having my carbs. I pity all keto people. Actually, keto is not bad though. Keto is pretty cool. If you can do keto, that's nice, but not for me. I think not for me. Pink sauce is Alfredo with red sauce. Yep. It's a nice middle ground for things. And for some reason, really like seafood pasta. Seafood goes so well with pasta. That's definitely true. So don't disagree with you on that there. Ooh, oh my! This plate is a rather large cutout here. Just better be careful. Hey, Dashcloud, how you doing, buddy? I try to think of people's real names too when I like look at people's usernames. I just remembered yours. I'm not gonna say it, of course, but yeah. Sometimes I think to myself, it's like, oh, do I know this person? Do I know their real names? Do I remember them? Keto is just a hype fad diet. I'll actually disagree. I think keto has its merits. But it's definitely true that it's driven by some amount of hype based on like kind of like what's in trend and whatnot. But I do think it has its merits for people who whose diets affects their lifestyle a lot, or like at least like their bodies. Some people just like, you know, are not very keen on having a lot of carbs, or like they tend to get fat easily, or like, you know, they tend to like gain weight and whatnot, or have like problems with sugar. So like not diabetes, but like other stuff. Left side a little, need a little more. Okay, I think left side a little bit of more lube. PC is always a pain to put switches in and maintain the distance from the PCB. Yeah, yeah, I always am a bit more careful when it comes to polycarb plates. I try to make sure the switch clips onto the plates. Sometimes it doesn't, so yeah, definitely something to be aware of. Okay, that sounds alright. Okay, sounds alright. Alrighty. Definitely bought too much green onion. Just finished a PC rebuild in the Meshlicious. What is the Meshlicious? I've never heard of this. All fat diets are basically calorie deficits that have a bit of what's SAS? 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 Okay, that sounds alright to me. I think we're okay with the plate here today. I mean, with the stabs. I think there's any deficiencies is pretty minor. Oh, I should check the fitment, the position here. Make sure it fits. All right. Yep. Perfect. 1U, 2.25. And then 1.5 on the left side here. Good. Good, good, good. It's an ITX PC case? Oh, I see. Wait, no. Oh, something else. What do you think of GMK sets with optional sub-legend kits? Better off with no sub-legends or keep the sub-legend kits? I think sub-legend kits are fine. If you don't want it, you don't buy it, right? I personally do think that it's kind of nice. Actually, well, I think it definitely depends on the theme of the set. Some sets just kind of are meant to be with sub-legends, so I think like having like a Latin alpha legend kit or whatever, you know, that's fine. At the same time, I kind of don't mind the approach like Serica took, which is like having a base kit that's fully Latin Legends and a base kit that's fully sub-legended. But I personally, I don't mind sub-legend kits. Just because I would rather buy, like, so the approach I took for Dolch R5 is actually the approach I prefer, which is going to be when you have a regular base kit, a sub-legend kit, and an extension kit that also enables you to use modifiers, like use the rest of the modifiers that you have in your keyboard, I mean in the base kit, to basically fully dress up two keyboards with either the sub-legend kit and the regular kit, regular alphas. So that's the approach I took for the Hangul for the Ultra 5, and I actually prefer that instead of having 2 full base kits with different legends. Just because I feel like it's a bit wasteful to have 2 full base kits, but then again, I understand some people do it because it's like for Serica, for example, it kind of makes sense to have 2 full base kits because you know that it's easier to handle the SKUs that way, and also because you know that sets like Serica will sell pretty well. I think if the set is meant to sell really well, having 2 full base kits is okay. But when you have a set that's not very certain that it's going to sell very well, it actually is not very intuitive to do a sub-legend kit or like a separate alphas kit. You know why? Because you'll be left over with there's gonna be the distribution of kits is actually gonna be very drastically different, and that actually makes it harder for vendors, and also for MOQ and whatnot. Like it just makes everyone's life harder when that happens. Like you don't want an uneven, like a very uneven distribution of kits. Yeah. Can I get feedback on cat love? I have no specific feedback on cat because I don't use cat profile. But if that's a key set, like as for a specific colorway or something, I mean, feel free to post something. But I don't want to, honestly, don't have any specific opinions about cat profile because I haven't tried it yet. Actually, I still have not tried cat profile. I'm not sure if I care too much for it, just because I haven't bought any sets, and it must be for the reason that I probably don't care enough for it to spend money on it, rather. Huh? This switch is not fully going in. So maybe it's not fully closed. Wait, what? Maybe I'll try a different switch here. That plastic peg is a bit thick, maybe? Let's see. My Discord bugs out when I try to add Karma as a friend and I can't message them either. Huh. Endgame polycarb case for me until I get all the parts for a winter. No, endgame PC case until I get all the parts for a winter 1 custom loop. Huh. I don't know much about PCs. I can't comment on that. I don't know. I barely know anything about PCs, to be honest. I've only built the current PC I have, and that's the only time I ever delved into PCs, like computers, and I haven't really thought about it again. So I actually don't know anything about PCs. Yeah. Tourmaline Blue 2.5, are those just JWK? Yeah, pretty much. Everglide switches are basically just JWK switches, yeah. I'm gonna chop off this leg. Oopsie, that's just my pen fell off the floor. I'm just gonna chop this off. I don't need it. Maybe it's just this, the pinholes here for the PCB mount legs are just not too well done. Maybe it's just a one-off problem. Yeah, I think so. Okay, that fits fine now. Yeah, I think that's just that particular PCB position maybe just had slightly smaller holes. Okay. Good. The rest is okay though, so that's good. Smaller form factor case or a rabbit hole, just like custom keyboards. I see. I guess that makes sense since you need to customize a lot of stuff to fit everything together. Like for it to all fit nicely. Kind of needs to be customized a decent bit, I assume. So I understand where that's coming from. Do you build your PC, Diego? I mean, I built my current PC. Do exclamation PC part picker, actually, that's my current PC. I built this PC in the fall of 2017, and I haven't done anything new to it. So basically, if I need to upgrade, I need to upgrade pretty much everything. I can't just get a new GPU or a new CPU because I'm still using like Intel. It's like i5. It's pretty old. So like, yeah, I'm using like a lot of older parts. So if I need to upgrade, I need to pretty much overhaul the whole thing. I love the color of these Everglides. Yeah, so the only reason I got these Everglides is because of the color. I wanted this color for this case. That's the only reason. This was before the OA switches came out, actually. Like, I planned for the build before the OA switches came out. The OA switches by, like, whatever studio. They're like blue. They're like a nice, like dark, like a royal blue sort of color, like translucent as well, which might have fit this color better. But actually, I do enjoy this lighter translucency on these Tourmaline blues. So I'm liking this a lot. But yeah, I only got it for the color though, to be honest with you. Back when Intel was the best you could get. Yeah. You could probably still use that case, RAM, and fans. Yeah, probably. Yep. I probably could. I mean, case, RAM, fans, and yeah, the solid state drives. And like, I think I would probably keep my monitor. I don't think I need to upgrade my monitor. I like my monitor the way it is. I'm fine with 27-inch for the main and 24-inch for the side monitor. So those are fine. But yeah, I would need to get new mobile, new CPU, new GPU. I think the PSU is also fine, so could keep the PSU as well. But yeah, definitely need like a pretty large overhaul, and that's pretty expensive, especially these days when there's like such a shortage of parts. So yeah, I won't be upgrading anytime soon until it gets either cheaper or until I kind of have the reason to do so. It's not a great time anyway. Yeah, exactly. It's not a great time to upgrade anyway. I'm in the same boat. Gotta buy so much. Yeah. That's how I feel. So. Tiffany color and the purple of lavenders are my favorite. Yeah, so lavenders are also super pretty switches. And they sound pretty nice too. Lavenders are really nice switches. I really enjoyed the few builds I've done with them. I think I've done them all for other people. Actually, I don't think I have lavenders for myself. I think the first lavender build I did was for Upas, who sent that with the SAT75 Proto when we did that back then. And then I think I did a unicorn with lavenders, which was also pretty good. That was also pretty fun. Yo, Temptation, hello. If these are V2.5s, would the Water Kings be Everglide 3.0? Yeah, I believe that's correct. I believe the Water Kings are listed as 3.0. I believe the V2 or V1 Everglide Tourmaline Blue is technically like it kind of looks like a Telio switch. It's like a fully translucent, like clear housing with like a teal stem. I think that one's like V2 or V1. I forget which one. And then the V2.5s were these ones, came in 62 and 67, I think. And I only saw them on Taobao. That was the only way I found them. I couldn't see them anywhere else at the time. So I got it through a proxy. And then I've been sitting on these for a while now, so yeah. I want to do a lavender themed build with an acrylic case that matches the switch housing. Oh, that would be pretty sick. Or if you could get like a purple polycarb, purple tinted-ish polycarb, that would be kind of cool too. Like an HBCP or like that, like purple color. That's kind of neat too. Yo, Tempest, how's it going, man? How are you doing these days? Are you still working on a lot of your pullers these days? I actually don't know if you've been doing much. I saw, I think Wilbus, was it? I think I saw Wilbus. Getting back into it slowly? Oh, cool. Cool. I don't care how my switches look. I just want to be really nice feeling. Yeah, I mean, that's fine. That's fair. Everyone has their own view on that. I kind of care about the look just because it's like they all kind of feel the same to me at this point. I personally don't care about how they feel anymore because they're all pretty decently smooth. Like, it's honestly not that big of a deal anymore for switches these days. Like, they're all like pretty smooth. And you know, they might sound a little different, but yeah, after you build enough keyboards, you're just like, whatever. So yeah, that's what happens. And I personally enjoy this whole like color coordination stuff. Like when I buy a keyboard, I always think about what it's gonna like combine with and whatnot. So also sorry, I'm gonna like take off my sweater because it's kind of getting a little warm. Turn on the fan a little bit. It's kind of warm here. Let's see. I don't want to do many of them. They're such a time sink. I mean, yeah, for sure. I'm sure they take a long time to do. Working Apiary's one right now. Ooh, that should be exciting. I feel like Apiary has a good like theme going on. I feel like it'll be pretty cool. I'm excited to see that, Tempest. Would you say the quality of polycarb cases are still beyond that of injection molded cases? No, not necessarily. But I think injection molded cases are amazing. They're great. I mean, but remember, injection molded cases are done because they're expected to sell a lot of units, right? Like it's a big cost for molding equipment. So there has to be a decent return to it. Oh, did the playlist end? I think it did. Let's go back to our good old playlist. Druas, are you ready, my friend? Oh yeah, I know you are. Somehow deciding they aren't that different led me to buying more switches and not less, because now I just collect them, put whatever strikes my fancy into a new keyboard. Yeah, I think that's exactly right, Terrence Fox. I think that's kind of how I feel about switches too. So I actually kind of put myself like an embargo to not buy more switches, because otherwise I keep buying them too. I'm like, oh, that's a cute color, I'll buy that. Oh, that's a cute color, I'll buy that. So yeah, kind of have to hold myself from buying more switches. All right, I think they were good for this. Let's see. Let's turn on the soldering iron. Anyway, so I was saying about polycarb cases. No, I don't think milled cases are like that much superior to injection mold. I think injection mold definitely has its flaws, like if the molding is not done properly, or like if it leaves a lot of marks and stuff, and that's something you care about, like the marks that come off from the sprues of injection molding equipment, right, from the molds. If you care about that kind of stuff, then injection molding might seem inferior to you. But as far as the material, it's the same material. It's still plastic. So no, the quality doesn't quite suffer. Like the case is gonna sound the same if it's made out of injection molding or if it's milled. It's the same case. It's still just a plastic case. It's the same enclosure. So yeah, like assuming you made like the identical case, but one's injection molded and one's milled. I don't think it's gonna be different. Yeah. When you buy switches but too afraid to use them? What? What is this blasphemy, dude? Just use them. Don't be a... They're made to be used. These things are made to be used. Thinking that you shouldn't use something because it's like just sitting in your closet as a collector's piece is a waste of money. Just use it. Just use it. Switches get better with use too? Yeah, that too. I mean, there are several reasons, but like I just advocate for using stuff. Like it was made at one point for somebody to use. You should be that person to use it. Don't just keep it around. Don't be that guy. Give it some life. Give it purpose. Okay, I'm gonna turn down the volume a little. Alright, let's turn on a fan and get this thing done. Alrighty, let's see. I have a bunch of box browns on hand. I don't even know what to do with them. If it's post box gate era, like as in like they're not gonna they're not gonna stretch your keycap stems, then just use them on something. I don't know. But yeah, I try to recycle the stuff I have. I try to use the stuff I have as much as possible. Alright. I would also be buying switches if I had a way of displaying them. Oh, yeah, you could like put them in like jars. I think people do that. Like put them in jars and then put it on a shelf. That looks pretty cute. But it takes up a lot of space. Display shelves are super space consuming. Like it's just too much. Certainly not the space I have here in New York City, so I don't do that. But if I had the ability to, I would 100% display my keyboard, switches, that kind of stuff. Yeah, that would be great. That would be fantastic. I mean, that's the dream for sure. When it comes to owning a lot of these items. All right, let's get into the sponsor segment because I'm soldering and why not? So exclamation sponsors for y'all to get all of your links, affiliate links to the different stores and vendors that support the channel. There's many of them. Someone hit exclamation sponsor for I'll just do it. There we go. We first start up with Canon Keys. Over in Canon Keys, just to mention the group buys we have GMK Peaches and Cream Lights. We have the Peaches and Cream Icky 68. We also have GMK Cyrillic, white on black and ceramic beige, which is a cool set by Tom, who also did GMK Fuji and other sets. But pretty cool set. That's basically going to be one of the first of its kind in these classic colorways to have double shot Cyrillic legends. They introduced a lot of new fixes to the Cyrillic legends, so I'm pretty excited about these particular sets, the Cyrillic ones. They're priced a little higher, I would say, because of the new molds. Perhaps, I'm not sure. But basically, it's like a numpad has been cut out from the base kit, but it's $120 for the kit for the kit. Of course, it's likely to be more expensive in the aftermarket if you wait and don't get it. But I think it's totally worth the money if you're into the particular classic aesthetic for those. So yeah, just take a look at those. Over in stock, we still have the nice PBT Sugar Plum. There's PBT Honeywell Bold. There's lavender switches, dark amber switches, among other things on Kanekey's website. So just go and check out Kanekey's website for all their different products and accessories, including PCBs and other little keyboard kits that they sell. I got my display shelves set up so they're right over my shoulder on Zoom calls. Ooh, that's so nice. Having display shelves like right next to you or like right behind you and whatnot, that's actually super cool. That's like the dream for sure. Having good space for display. Next sponsor is Mint Autumn. I'll just mention Mint Autumn because they're working on the Rukia Round 2. There was a recent update that was posted on the 5th, so if you haven't seen that update, if you're in the group buy, I suggest check out the Discord server for that. They post updates there, or at least Jack Static has been trying to post updates recently. I know that it's been a long ride for those people who are participating in that buy, but hopefully we'll see that conclude soon. I wish Jack Static the best of luck in the conclusion of this long project. Yeah. Next up, we have Novel Keys. Over on Novel Keys, right now we have GMK Parcel from BIP. We have GMK Zooted from Future Crime. And finally, we have GMK Handerbite. The GOAT is finally back in both the regular base kit as well as Nectarbite, which is a black base version of Handerbite. We have collaborations from Salvin for the metallic keycaps for this key set. Zooted has a Salvin and a Rama collaboration, I believe. And GMK Parcel has, is it a Rama collab? I forget. But there's a desk pad, and I believe there is, oh, there's no Rama for that. Okay. Today, is it the last day for Nunu the Duck? I'm not sure. But today is the last day for Salvation. So again, today is the last day for Wilbitech Salvation. I've talked about the Salvation quite a few times, but I highly suggest checking it out if you haven't. Pretty novel way to do tray mounts. Bouncy, it's very, very cool board. Looks really nice. I think the anodizing came out really well. I personally can vouch for the quality of this board and that it's pretty unique. But so if you can spare, you know, possibly buying a Salvation, do consider it. It's a cool 60% board. It is compatible with all your different tray mount plates and PCBs that are left side USB, so there's the benefit of doing that. You can even transplant some of your older tray mount builds onto this, and they'll feel much different with the leaf spring method that it's using. So again, pretty cool way of doing 60% tray mount that I suggest checking out if you haven't. There's quite a lot of videos and resources out there available now. Alex, Otos, Apiary Keyboard, Stray Chroma, Rocklina, myself, Katana X Kaji. A lot of people have done content on the Salvation. Europe PSD as well. There's a lot of people who have done content on the Salvation. I just suggest checking them out, including myself. But yeah, a lot of resources. So and if you have questions, feel free to ask though. But I think all the answers are already in the content that has been done for this particular case. Again, you can buy it on Novel Keys or on salvin.com for NA and EU respectively. Handed by, yeah, solid. I wish I got Greg. Greg's a fun set. Greg is a fun set. SA Espresso looks really tempting. I'm not sure who's running SA Espresso. Is that a IC set? Is that currently on interest check? Is that on group buy, or I'm not sure. I think I'm pretty sure I've heard of Espresso before. But yeah. Anyway, today is also the last day for Nunu Deduct Bundle, $30 US, and you will get a desk mat and a Nunu Deduct plushie, designed by Mr. Soran2202. He's a former moderator of the Teha Types server and channel. Soran does some sweet work, and he also knows how to design keyboards, for example, and so maybe we'll see more of that in the future. But Nunu Deduct Bundle is actually super nice because it's for a good cause. Orders are being matched with a $10 US donation for every order that's being made, and they're being donated to different charities in respective regions, depending on the vendor you buy it from. But as far as North America is concerned, any North American purchases will go towards the Children's Heart Foundation. So again, for a good cause, check out Nunu Deduct Bundle, !Nunu if you want the direct link to that particular group buy. And today is the last day, so make sure to check it out before the day is over. On novelties, you can also purchase any in-stock item with a 5% off discount if you use the promo code THUNDER. So you can go ahead and do that if you're purchasing anything in stock, so it's just switches, stabilizers, desk pads, and so on and so forth. Just go and check out their storefront and their stock. Next up, we have OmniType. On OmniType, we currently have 2 key sets. We have SA Ramses, which has been on group buy for a bit now, and then GMK Dual Shot Round 2 has been announced. So GMK Dual Shot Round 2, we've talked about it earlier in the stream. I personally don't think I'll be getting the set because of my personal preferences about the set. But I personally am very much tempted to get the Rama M6C collaboration that comes with GMK Dual Shot this time around. Very cool. I really like how that collab is coming out. Yeah, it's a sweet little touch to the accessory segment of this particular group buy, so I'll be checking that out. Maybe later if I can spare it, but we'll see. Yeah, so that's OmniType, omnitype.com/lightning. OmniType also does regular desk pad drops, so make sure to check out their desk pad section of the store. The desk pad, they have a desk pad calendar where they also show what kind of desk pads are going to be available in the near future, or if they're out of stock currently. So go ahead and check that out. They also have the Mecha bags. I believe they still have some of the Dixie Mech brandings because it's like new old stock. So go check that out if you're interested in purchasing keyboard bags as well. Alrighty. Bye Tree Leaf. Have a good one. He's still a mod on Twitch. I mean, yeah, but not on the Discord, at least, I believe. Yeah. Let's just check these pins. Alright. Next sponsor that we have is Prime Keyboards, primekb.com, where you can check out alpaca switches, cobalt palms, my favorite stabilizer, the Durock stabilizers. There's the alpaca version of them. There's other accessories such as a lube station, lubing related accessories, switch openers, an RGB acrylic accessory for your decorations if you want, or other accessories for like the Prime E, among other cool goodies. So go and check out primekb.com/lightning for all kinds of keyboard accessories. But I think more importantly, I think they sell some of my favorite switches and stabilizers such as alpacas and the Durock V2 stabilizers. Next up, there's Project Keyboard. I believe Project Keyboard is not running any current group buys that I recall. Did they announce anything new yet? But I believe they haven't started any new group buys yet, so nothing new there. Next up, we have Salvin. Again, Salvation, last day for EU. Wilbitech PCBs also in stock through salvin.com. And there's apparel from Salvin as well if you're interested in that. Very comfy apparel. I have the t-shirt and the sweatshirt, and they're really comfy. I do know that I do recognize that you would be purchasing them from Europe, so shipping could be a bit of a cost, but I found them pretty sweet, so I don't think I would regret it per se. Next up we have, and finally we have Space Cables or spaceholdings.net, where we currently have well, what key set was there right now? GMK Wasabi. Oh, GMK Deepwell is currently on Space Cables, spaceholdings.net. There's a few desk pads as well available. Recently they had the Stellar 65 and Stellar 12 buys. Hopefully we'll see more stock of that very soon. I believe they're just waiting to produce more and have more kits available for everybody. So check those out. They also have lubes such as XHT BDZ and other accessories such as Loop Station and cable collaborations with all kinds of key set group buys. So if you are interested in entering any of the group buys that are currently active, I'm pretty sure that Space Cables has a collab going for it. So go ahead and check the cable collabs out. Yeah, but pretty much any key set group buy that you see out there, very likely that Space will have a collab for it. So yeah, something to note. GMK Deepwell, do you like it? I like it, but I prefer GMK Honeywell. I like the regular Honeywell a little better. I actually like the bright colors of the modifiers a little more. But if you don't have GMK Honeywell, Deepwell is not a bad option. I think it looks alright. It's basically Honeywell, but well, deeper colors. So yeah, if you don't have Honeywell and you want something like it, then Deepwell is a good option. Yeah. The novelties are kind of cute too. So. Oh yes, that one jazz song. I used XHT BDZ on my HKB. Oh, for the stabs. Oh, I guess that would work too. Yeah, I think that would work pretty well. Ah, yeah, everyone cat jam out for Druas, who totally loves this song. He adores this one jazz song. Has been listening to it for the past 3 years. How lovely is that? Look at that dedication. Please put some cat jams in chat for Mr. Druas. Alright, let's test out this PCB. I got DSS Honeywell recently. It's a great set. Yeah, DSS Honeywell looks pretty nice too. And will Oko rerun the old Honeywell? The new one has text mods? I don't know. I don't think so. Kind of depends on Living Speed Bump is the person who technically runs GMK Honeywell, so it would be up to him to run GMK Honeywell again, or like to give Oko permission to rerun it. Oh, I forgot to put the on. So it would be up to Originative to do that. I mean, up to Living Speed Bump to do that. So. Yeah, who knows? Yeah, I can't say I'm a fan of the text mod version of it though, so. Alright, we're done. Everything works. Icon mods over text mods. Icon plus text mods are way better than icon mods, and icon mods are better than text only mods, but I don't like centered icon mods as much. But that's only, actually I gave centered icon mods a chance. I got GMK 8008, I have GMK Bingsu, I had GMK 9009 round 3, all of which had centered icon mods. I guess the more I had them, I actually didn't get used to it. I didn't manage to get used to it, so I kept Bingsu though because it's such a good colorway. The colorway really had kept me, had me keep it. So yeah. Oh, I should have removed that damn QC sticker. Whatever. Can I remove it from here? Actually, I might be able to. Can I remove this QC sticker from here? Maybe. Oh, it might be too far. Oh, actually. Hey, let's go. Bye-bye. I used to not like the icon plus text mods on GMK, but they grew on me. I think it's just like I got used to it too, yeah. I guess. Speaking of living speed bump, doesn't he work for GMK now? Yeah, so about living speed bump. So yeah, he's technically been hired for GMK with, you know, technically he's been an employee of GMK or a CEO. I don't even know what his position necessarily is or what it entails. Technically he does work for GMK, but I have zero clue as to what he does. I have no idea. I don't know. I don't see him. I certainly don't see him corresponding with vendors. I certainly don't see him doing anything in particular related to group buys. Don't see him promoting anything specific. Don't see him communicating all that much with people. So I don't know. I don't know what he does. But he technically is an employee. Maybe he just handles the corporate side. I mean, like the POS, point of service side of like clients, like the more corporate or enterprise clients. Maybe that's what it is. In North America, like I think that's a very likely reason to be hired. Like it's another possibility to handle like more like bigger like enterprise vendors. I don't know. I tried Carbon GS1 on the sliders, also pretty nice. Oh yeah, so Kinetic Labs. I'm actually waiting to try some of Kinetic Labs' new stuff. So if I get some of the Kinetic Labs stuff, I'll let you guys know. Yeah. I've been wanting to try some of the Kinetic Lab stuff. They have like that blend of lube too. So GS1 and GS2. Sell Bingsu R1 and get R2 with text plus icon. Yeah. I'm not gonna sell Bingsu R1 until I get Bingsu R2. The colorway is too good. I'm not gonna just sell Bingsu R1 before. I'm gonna wait till I get Bingsu R2. Or at least most of the way there. I personally don't want to let go of Bingsu R1 until it's close for me to get Bingsu R2. So like another year. Alright. Wow, that looks good. Do you make up your mind on Zooted? I like it, so I'll probably figure out if I can get it. I think it's just depending on funds, Solji. So if I have the money, I'll get GMK Zooted. I really like the set colors though. They're in Jersey City? Wait, you mean Kinetic Labs? Yeah, I think so. Bingsu R1, my most shined up set? Oh really? It's a good set though. It's such a good, the colors are so good on Bingsu. Love Bingsu. I mean, I love the real dessert too, don't get me wrong. I think the real dessert is also amazing. But, yeah. Imagine getting switches on my way home. That's kind of neat if you could like, if it's like a physical store or something. Based off Instagram? Oh, I see, I see. Is NK running 3 GMK sets right now? Yes, they are. They're running Zooted, Parcel, and Handerbite. Zooted should be ending like in the middle of the month though, so yeah. Do sponsors automatically give you a spot in all GMK group buys? No, absolutely not. I buy every single, I have to purchase every single thing. Just FYI though, like sponsors don't, just because they sponsor people, it's not free. It's not a free ticket. Everyone has their own terms for things, but no, for the most part, I would say that 99.9% of people don't get things for free. We all pay for it. Just saying. Just so that people don't think like, oh my god, y'all are getting it for free or whatever. Like, why are you even worried about it? No. We all pay the same price everybody does. There's no favors like that. I mean, there's some things that like, you know, like prototypes. Sometimes we like people get to keep them or whatever, but it's not always. I've gotten prototypes I had to return, things like that. Yeah, it's just depends, case by case. But for the most part, nothing's free. For the most part, nothing is free. That's not even a lot for their cost. Streamers and Reddit are their biggest exposure. Yeah, true, but they're also not obligated to give out stuff for free. So, yeah, it's kind of more like their terms. So, yeah. Because technically, if you think about it, negotiation power-wise, they definitely hold the upper hand. Any vendor would have the upper hand, right? So, yeah. So it's kind of like, you get what you can. Do you think it would benefit GMKQ times if vendors were restricted to 1 set per month per vendor? Oh yeah, it would 100% benefit GMKQ times. Of course it would. God damn. We have so many. We have like 10 GMK sets running every month. That would be awesome. God, yeah, no, I think that restriction would be fantastic. So here's what the Tourmaline blue switches look like. Really nice. I like the project logo kind of sticking out there. It's kind of neat. You can barely see it, but it's there. It would benefit my wallet too. Oh, for sure, for sure. Would it benefit the free market? Yeah. Here we go. Are we gonna talk about laissez-faire? Yeah, free market. Free market. Okay. Anyway, what key set are we putting on this? People were saying Shoko, I think. We can do Shoko. I need to go get it though. Oh yeah, Karma said camping, which was an abomination of a choice. And I did say I would show what camping was like. I'll take out camping, but I'm not gonna put it on. Where is it in the first place? I don't even know where it is right now. Hold on. Oh, here it is. Wait, oh, where's my camping set? Did I put it somewhere else? I must have not organized it, but it's somewhere. Put my camping somewhere, but look at the camping mods though, like they're green. I'm just gonna show like what some of the keys look like. Like this is an alpha. Let's put a modifier key. This is the modifier. That's what camping would look like. So, in my opinion, not very cool. So, yeah, we're not doing camping. Sorry, Karma, if you're still out there. At least it's not GMK Terra. Yeah, GMK Terra. So actually, the softer green of GMK Camping is not too bad. Ooh, this is a tight stab on this key. Very careful. Nothing popped. Okay. Where did I put my GMK camping set? also just not organize the rest of the set somewhere. Or do I have it on a keyboard right now? Where did I put it? Anyway, so GMK Shoko is what people asked. Hyperfuse, pause champ. Hyperfuse is not a bad idea either. So anyway, reject camping. So are we doing Shoko for sure? Okay, we can do Shoko. Let's try Shoko. I don't mind Shoko. Captain Planet vibes. Oh yeah, that's true. Captain Planet. Yeah. Yeah, it definitely does give a Captain Planet vibe. For camping on this. Would Hyperfuse look good on this? I actually think Hyperfuse Origins might look pretty nice on this. A green dolphin? No, I don't own a dolphin. That dolphin was somebody else's. Alright, so here's GMK Shoko. That's GMK Shoko. If you wanted to see Mizu, I have Mizu as well. So that's camping. I mean, sorry, that's Shoko. And this is Mizu. So Mizu, Shoko, Mizu, Shoko, Mizu, Shoko, Mizu, Shoko. Shoko better? Yeah, I think Shoko looks a little nicer. Still sad Shoko R2 didn't run with text plus icon mods. Yeah, I know. I'm just showing this just because. I know I'm going to do Shoko. I'm going to do Shoko anyway. I just wanted to show you guys what it looked like anyway. Hyperfuse or Hyperfuse Origins would look pretty neat on this board too, actually. You know what, Druas? We'll do Shoko on this, and then maybe I'll do Hyperfuse on this board. Might do Hyperfuse on this board. I'm just gonna transfer over Shoko to this, and then put Hyperfuse on this later, or now, or later, yeah. Mizu 2 mainstream? It's not like y'all even hipsters or anything. Mizu too saturated? Yeah, I mean that's a fact. Damn facts. And the brass keycap for the photo op with the puller. That could be done. I actually have artisans picked out for this board. I've actually had these artisans picked out since I thought of having this board. I had certain artisans that I have had that I want these artisans on this board because of the color of the board. I'm not sure how they will suit. I'm not sure how they will look with Shoko actually, now that I think about it. But I might not mind it. We'll see though. We'll see what that's like. So I'm gonna put this away for now. I'm put the K away for a second, or just put it here. Apiary was complimenting my keycap removal technique. I've totally mastered that keycap removal technique. Mostly in the sense that like I figured out a way to not damage stems and still remove quickly. Because so the reason I do that is because when you put your full, like your entire part of the fingertip here under the keycap, that actually prevents like those off-axis movements that could crack your stems. If you're too careful and do it at the edge, so like if you're just pulling like here this way, like here like this, you can actually damage your keycap stems, which is not good. But yeah, I've thought about this. I've actually thought about this. Yo, Reborn, what's up? Do you own Shoko Spacebar kit? I do actually own Shoko Spacebar kit. So I actually thought maybe Mizu could go on this board for a while, like before I started stream. So I actually had Shoko kind of ready. I mean, no, not Shoko. Mizu readied up. And I don't have the Mizu, I don't have the Mizu Ortho or 40s kit, right? And so I was like, oh, I don't have Alice layout space bars for that. So I'm gonna need to put something. So I actually took out some of the other space, like the Shoko spacebar kit would match, like the white would probably match that of the Mizu one. So I was like, oh, maybe that would work. So actually, like, I took that out for a while. I took that out earlier, thinking that maybe I would use it, but it's good that I just have it out already. But yeah, I lever from 2 halves. My stems are still getting loose though. Maybe I should use a keycap puller. This guy, Tempest, is like, maybe I should use a keycap puller, and this guy makes them. I feel like the wait for group buys makes getting the end product really satisfying, but at the same time, impulse purchases will definitely be forgotten. Yeah, I definitely think that because of the long wait for group buys now, you really should be thinking about whether you want it, which is kind of good. Like, I actually think that it's a good thing to push yourself to think about that. So yeah. Wait, what's proper typing technique? Is the B on the left, right? Yeah, B on the left is correct, I think. Alright. Although I actually use B on both sides, I realized when I was typing on Alice layout before. I was like, oh, I actually realized I use B from both hands. So Alice layout actually works perfectly well for me because of that. I use the left side more, but I do still use the right side every so often, depending on the word I'm typing. Yeah. I'm a right-hand B. Oh, sorry, got filtered. Right-hand B pleb. Got destroyed by finals. Went on a 48 hour tear with only 40 minutes of sleep. Holy fucking shit, dude. That's brutal. Yo, Sam! $10 US tip. Wait, why? What did I do? Thank you, Sam. That shit cray. Thank you. Has Argent Polar proceeds to use hands. Hey, oops. Wrong place. Sorry, trying to keep up with chat here, though. Wow, you cuck. Wow, that's toxic. That is so toxic. Why are you calling me names today? What did I do to you? What have I done? Bash your favorite guy, Simon? Is that what I did? I mean, that I'll do any other day, but you know. Is that why you're calling me names today? Put camping on, you're scamming me? No. Fuck you. No, I'm not gonna do that shit. You are not Karma. Karma requested that, but I vetoed that. Also, I ran out of space requested it first, or Suomi requested it first. All right, we're gonna flip a coin. Wait, I need to plug this in though. We're gonna flip a coin to see who gets the points deducted. Whoa, sorry about that. I think I messed with the cable here. That weird green screen or whatever. We're gonna flip a coin though. Let's go to Chrome. Coin flip. Alright, so if it's heads, it's gonna be Suomi. If it's tails, it's gonna be I ran out. Okay, I ran out of space. You lose your points. I'm sorry. All right, mark is complete. Reject. And sorry, Sam. Bye. No. Vetoed. Glitch screen. Yeah. The screen glitch is because I accidentally like shook the desk or something, and my cable probably shifted a little. my HDMI cable. That's probably what it is. I'm angry? Oh my god, I'm so terrified. Okay. Alright, so... I don't think there was a second B for Shoko. Yeah, no, I don't think so. So we're just gonna use a 0 key, I guess. I think this is fine. 0 key. Oops. Let's put these space bars on. So the space bars on Shoko, I think, came out before the concave ones came out, or like the, you know, spacebar shaped ones. So we have to use these. Yeah. Okay.
Hashtag camping.
Nice. Okay. Yo, Swomi, thanks for the $3 tip. I'm being scammed? Yes, you are being scammed by me. I'm sorry. Alright. Total scam. I'm telling you, maybe I'll be the first streamer to get cancelled by the community. And then I'll just retire. And then that'll be it. It's okay. It's okay. I'll enjoy retirement, I think. I will drive into the Destority sunset. Retirement is so sweet in keyboards. That's when you know. When you decide you want to retire into the Destority sunset, that's when you know you're done with your journey. Keyboards were so sweet. Lightning scammed, lightning cancelled. GG. Breaking news. I had artisans for this, which I said I had them prepared. So the artisans I have here for today's build are actually these. I'm not sure they're gonna fit too well though, now that I think about the colors. They're a bit darker. Oh, actually no, they might fit well. We'll see. I have these frostbite caps from Booper that I collected, or that I traded for a while back. And I've been meaning to use these for the longest time. So we're gonna put these on. I like the Keycap on top here. I'm gonna put the blank. And then kernel. Hey, let's go. Shoko too boring? It's okay, I'm a boring guy. You know I'm a boring person. I know I don't get that many viewers because I'm boring. I'm a boring streamer. It's okay. I don't have Aper's humor or Nathan's today we're gonna be reviewing Zelio V2 switches. I don't have that either going. I don't have a redo going for me. You know? Just another Nathan copycat, you know? Where's that guy? What was his name? The guy who came in saying I was a snowflake or something? That was fun. That was a fun time. He left on his own though, which was kind of unfortunate. I kind of wanted him to stay around. But do you have Uwu Despan? Boring snowflake's so hot right now. Yeah, I know, right? All right, let's get typing on this thing. Let's see, where's my typing test? Alrighty. Yo, Jason. Thank you so much for the Prime Gaming sub. What up? Budget Nathan impression? I know. I only do budget impressions of people. I can do a decent my brother impression. Nobody has your calves? My calves are not that. My calves aren't that special. My calves are not very special though. Where do you get the keycap puller? Mr. Tempest made it, who he's in chat actually. Exclamation key puller or exclamation keycap puller. Ain't no Manoli calves? Yeah, I'm sure I don't have them. Manoli calves. Manoli probably a more active person than I am. Thanks, Gawk. Thank you. Can I have board plus? It sounds easy. All right, let's see. Let's type on this thing. So let me open this thing and let's all right. Let's turn on the music. Let's put the mic close to the board, or not too close, I guess. I usually always put the same distance for everything, so it's like around here, about 1 Huey away. And put the volume around the same place I do for every test. For real, how did he get them so swole? I do calf raises and they still look like crap. I did. I used to be in track a long time ago. I used to be a sprinter. So maybe that's why. But I don't know about Manoli. Manoli maybe just has that them genetics going for him. So. All right, let's do this, my friends. All right, cool. Let's put this aside and let's go. All right, let's go. It's been a while since I typed in Alice layout, so forgive me for all the mistakes. Would sound better with camping? It's okay to be wrong, Sam. Truly shocking, sounds like a mechanical keyboard. What's your PR? My PR is 138. But I can't get that fast. Oh no, was my PR for 100 meters? Oh, I see. My personal record for 100 meter sprints, 100 meter dash was like 10.9 something. Actually, that's why my lightning my username is lightningxi, and that was because I beat that 11-second mark pretty early on. But I can't run as fast anymore. Can you do a typing test again with more chill? Yeah, sure. Yeah, sorry. I also like was, yeah. I know I was a bit rushed, but yeah. Let's try this. All right. A bit slower. Oh, you used to run the Armory for indoor track? Oh, cool. Nice. I've never run at the Armory, but yeah. I rush my test so I can beat other people slow. But yeah, that's what it sounds like. We can hear the mods. Hear the mods. Just so you know, this part is kind of weird because it's resin. Oh, I love that backspace sound. Sounds pretty good. I'm actually pretty satisfied with the sound. I thought that JWKs might not sound too good on this particular case, but I actually like it a lot. Yeah, no, are these switches just JWK? Yeah, Everglide are basically just JWK switches. Good plastic. Yeah, nice plastic case for what it's worth. I like it. It's actually, one thing I'm noticing is like the front height is super low on the Nunu. Let me show you guys. Like, it's crazy low on the Nunu. Super thin, and so I can feel that like I'm more inclined to actually have my wrist really close to the desk. I normally elevate my wrists because when I'm typing, because I tend to type parallel to the desk, but because the Nunu is so low, I kind of feel like my wrists are sitting really low in comparison. But yeah, anyway, let's take a closer look. Here's what the board looks like up close. Here we go. Here's what the board looks like. Really nice. Here's the front. Here's the front. Look at that. Here's the side. But yeah, it's so thin at the front. The back, nice USB port. I like the cutout for that. I like the Nunu here kind of showing up. Very subtle. There's the LED holes, but I haven't put any LEDs there. I don't have any plans to put any LEDs there. Actually, I think putting LEDs there might be a bit distracting because they're a bit too bright for the polycarb case. And the bottom, oh, I have some fingerprint marks, but we can clean them off with my microfiber if I could find it. Well, wherever my microfiber cloth is, it's there. But there's the bottom. Some fingerprint marks, sorry about that. But pretty nice. I've never added LEDs to an Alice board. I've added them on request for people. Never did it for myself though. Yeah, no, pretty good. We can take a look at the glow. I think the glow might have been a little lower because I think, let me check VIA actually. I think on VIA I'm not sure the glow is set to maximum. I don't think this is might be the maximum, but I'm not sure. LEDs can be fun. I think so too. I think LEDs can be fun. I mean, I like what you did with the Type K thing with the RGB strip. I think that looked fantastic, Gawk. Underglow effect. Oh, underglow brightness is at the highest. Maybe you can go a little lighter. Okay. So this is what it looks like with the underglow. Looks really nice actually. The tint of the case really makes it look pretty neat. Of course, from the bottom, it just kind of looks very like dotted, very split. But I think for the top, from the top side, I do like how this looks. It's very pleasant. It's not even, but it's pretty pleasant. Yeah, this is pretty nice. But yeah, I mean, overall, I don't really use a lot of underglow, so I just turn it off, probably. Yeah. Okay, well, just keep it on. Alright. Didn't realize the music was off for the whole time. Underglow is fun for like 10 minutes. Yeah, that's how I see Underglow too. I turn it on, I'm like, oh, and then I'm like, oh, okay, I'm bored. Wow. I like low brightness, solid color. Yeah, too distracting. Yeah. It makes me feel like it kind of blinds me when I'm typing. I'm like, oh, it's just bothers my eyes. Yeah. Let's see. So any particular? Oh, we can maybe put those. You want to see the hyperfuse origins on the silver board, Druas? Hyperfuse. Let's see what hyperfuse looks like on this. Hyperfuse origins, right? IDK, shrug. Fine. Gone ahead to bed. Thanks for the stream, Diego. No problem, Arctic. Have a good one. Hope you sleep well. Ooh, this is gonna look pretty cool too, though. I like this. Slight a bit of contrast with the case because it's silver and not gray. Oh, I should take this out. Are those giants in that board? Yeah, they're Gateron giants. No, wait. These are actually no, these are not Gateron giants. These are actually Telios with milky tops. These are Telios with milky tops. I'm pretty sure that's what I built it with. Oh, this is actually looking pretty good. I sleepy too. Sounds good, Joe. Have a good one, buddy. If you're going to bed. Hyperfuse has always really looked good on silver and MAO. Yeah, gray too. Gray, I mean, I think Origins looks really good on gray as well. But silver is looking really nice here. Ooh, box X backspace, let's go. Let's see. Spacebar. Xbox backspace. So ugly, but whatever. It is what it is. Do we put accents on this? Hyper infuse, maybe? Am I feeling this? I'm kind of not feeling it, actually. Not really feeling it. This looks good. This looks nice. What keyboard is that? This is a K by Mono K. This looks pretty good. Yeah, this looks nice. I actually like this choice. Yeah, I think Hyperfuse Origin is gonna stay on this board. Well, I'm gonna take these two off because I know I'm gonna put Artisans later on. Need to go find them, but I can't bother right now. Yeah, these goddamn clips can be annoying sometimes, but if you know how they work, it's fine. That kit and that board are like a 10 out of 10 match. No, it looks great. It's like the gray is slightly darker than the silver, but it looks fantastic with it. It looks really, really nice with it. Your ongoing commitment to original packaging is inspiring. So the reason why for me the original packaging is so nice is because I can stack them and line them up really easily. Like, there's a huge convenience aspect to the original packaging for me. So, and the new one sucks, and I have to put them in bags. So it's just like, it's a sorting process that's really annoying for the new one, because I can't reuse the old, the new packaging. So yeah, that looks pretty nice. I prefer my colors to not be identical, so that's a good thing. I agree with that, Tempest. 2017 vibes. Is all this needs is a clack? Clack? I don't have a clack of this color though. I don't have any clacks of this color. Hey Dennis, what's up, buddy? How you doing? When you ask, let's see, no. Terrence, when you ask what keycaps you put on a keyboard in Diego's stream, the keyboard designer is who answers. My originative GMK Classic Retro has the same backspace. I hate it. Yeah. The Xbox back delete is pretty shitty. Alright, let's see. Well, I don't have anything else really for today. So if y'all have any questions, let me know. But I don't really have much. Yo, Sean. No, I mean Dennis. Thanks for gifting John a not Sean. John a sub. Thanks, dude. I can't speak today. Why is that? Like my brain is dead. I can't speak properly. All right, let's see. Who's online right now? Who's online? Makers and crafting. How's building Nunu? I have a question. Why is the sky blue? Oh, do you want me to tell you why the sky is blue? I can tell you all about the physics and the absorption of light in the sky. Quick question, can I have that board? No. Alright, let's see who's online. Right now we have Patricia, Xin Wang. She's streaming. She looks like she got raided. I'm gonna bet Alex raided her. Probably. Let's see. Who else is online? I don't see anybody else online actually. Doing keyword stuff specifically. Digo heard me. Andy Wen? Oh yeah, Andy Wen is streaming too. What is he up to? Yeah, Andy Wen is streaming as well. And that's it, I think, for keywords. I don't see anybody else doing any keyword stuff. So CRP announced to run tomorrow. Oh boy. CRP running. Oh, Nathan rated her. Oh, I see. He's doing a subathon, keep stuff. I see. Raid Chubis. I think Chubis is just doing some. He's playing Don't Starve together. If you're into that. Raid Angel. I don't know who Angel is. Raid Patty. We can raid Patty. Hayashi is lubing and Angel is... Who's Angel? I don't know who Angel is. Let me look. Angel. Angel me? Angel? Who's Angel? 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 Is that Angel? As in like Angel me? Like the dog? Like the rice cake? Who's Angel? Let's see. Let's take a look. They're building a 7V, trying a new cam angle. Cool. Sup guys, I'm Josh and I like keyboards. Oh, I guess they're new. Or I haven't seen them before. Okay. Shall we raid Angel who is building a 7V? Yeah, let's do that. I think you might have fun with that. 7V is pretty cool. Can we raid your keyboard stash? No. Alright, let's go. Let's raid Angel. Let's say Miyago raid Angel. Do you like Angel me? So Angel me is this rice cake, traditional Korean rice cake. Let me show you what it looks like. Angel me. It's this rice cake. It's a form of it's this rice cake. It's really yummy. It's made of sweet rice, like glutinous rice flour. It's really yummy. I love this thing. Love this thing. Anyway, let's ask Angel if they like Angel me. It's so good. So good. If you ever try it, you really should have it. Like, oh, it's so good. Alright. Can we share some Angel me bingsu? Oh yes! Let's have Angel me, John. I love Korean desserts, man. I miss it. I don't have Korean desserts often though. Expensive in New York. Anyway, so that's the rate message. Do you like 인절미? Alright, thank you friends. I'll see you next time. I'm running out of time, so I'll see you later. Bye!